All right, now we're really on to game number 1, round 1 of 7 here on Zombie against Legendary Snails and Titus Gaming. I'm joined by Mr. Ren26. And Ren, would you do the honors, please?
We got a pipework spawn for the aliens. A little bit of loitering around. Doesn't look like any gorge just yet. Yes, we got a gorge from gorges. That's a nice one. Probably see a tunnel connecting up organ donation with oxygenation for free infestation. Nice to see. Ray moving alone into gravity. He's already got the parasite off, which is nice to see from the aliens. Couple of parasites already. That's really good to see. They're prioritizing the parasites. Although Kingo's found Sicknick down in offload. He's got a double kill here if he just takes the parrot. Nice one with the pistol kill. And Heracles has got another kill as well. That's 3 skulks down immediately, and they've only got 4 skulks total because of the gorge. This is going to be a tough one to recover from Titus already. A very weak start from them.
Yeah, Gorgeous getting out of organ donation, which is a wise move on his part. The one benefit to those skulks that died was the fact that they did get off some parasites, so that's going to help them in assaulting these Marines. And also, you know, that's really good route blocking by the Snails early on to just kind of move up and apply a little bit of pressure. But it doesn't look like they're going to take any harvesters in this situation. They're just going to kind of hold their ground and cap their own res.
Yeah, you got quite a strong push down to offload again. That was 3 skulks. One of them did get taken out. Josh is low. You got Sicknick around the corner. That's a 3v1 up against Dams, but he's taken Sicknick long range. Josh in Rantology just trying to retreat, and there's not a lot of ground being made by the aliens, and the Marines are taking res. Supply lines are secure. Heracles is holding that side on the left. 2 Marines now pushing towards oxygenation, and you've got Eagle Eye up in the top right. He's probably going to be building that 6th extractor very soon. Titus have really got to step up right now. They're going to get behind on res, and it's going to demoralize them for the entire day if they can't get anything done in the first round here, because they are really struggling just to succeed in any way.
Golden coming into waste recycling against Eagle Eye. Doesn't get the parasite off. Eagle Eye able to get a little bit of damage in him. Golden coming back around the corner getting the parasite. And I don't think he's going to be able to do much here unless he can just get the right jump on him. Meanwhile, over on the left side, Versal coming out of the chair to help assist. Taking down King Yo just outside of organ donation.
The bare minimum of Marines are playing aggressive right now. Heracles, Ray, and Dams, D there in security, they have not moved position pretty much for the last 60 seconds. They're just holding these routes. They don't want to have anything go wrong. King is now respawning. He's going to move up through offload, I suspect, whilst electrical core gets built by Heracles. Eagle Eye's finally going to get outnumbered. Looks like he may get taken out, although he's looking pretty strong here, and Dam's going to back him up. Excellent teamwork there.
Yeah,
really good recovery from Dams.
Really well played to pull him from security over to that area. Ray now over in oxygenation, and because those skulks went down in waste, that's going to leave exposure here in oxygenation, forcing Gorgeous back through the tunnel. And the Harvester's not done. They're going to lose this tunnel. And that's not good. Look how much res the Snails are owning on this map right now. 7 extractors.
Yeah, this is a trivial game for Snails right now. They're just getting kills. And that's pretty much the story at the moment. They just got some kills, had a couple of guys cap. Everyone else just sort of held their position and carried on getting kills. Eagle Eye did just get taken out in gravity, but it cost them 1 skulk, I suspect. No, the actual Roger there doing a really good amount of work, keeps those 2 alive, now they're full health. Maybe this is finally a bit of a recovery, but this is 3 minutes of 7 res towers. It's a lot of money.
This is a much better position for them to be in, but there's no infestation spread. The Lurks really need to do their job now and stopping these Marines from getting up into the north. You know, I mean, you've got Sicknick going Lurk right now. I would suspect Golden would also go Lurk. But the fact that he hasn't yet is maybe them just waiting to try to decide because they know they've got to get that res down.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be seeing that double lurk play, and this is going to be vital. The lurks need to be working together very, very well. They need to be securing kills. They need to get the 4th harvester up to compensate for the weakness early on. There's no way they can just sit on 3. It won't be enough. They need to get 4 up as soon as possible, and they can do that with the Gorge and if the lurks play well, but Golden goes down to 10% there. He's playing it risky, and I suppose he needs to. They need to play high risk, high reward right now. They need to get a lot of work done, but it looks like they're attempting it. You can see the tunnel there is mapped for a 4th harvester in waste recycling, potentially a 5th in Baywing if they can hold a little bit more kill, a little bit more map control. It's going to be tough, but it looks like they have the right plan, and they're playing it a little bit better now than they were before.
Tough indeed. The biggest problem right now is that the Marines have been sitting on those 7 extractors for really most of this first 4 minutes of the game. Now they've got Armor 1, Weapons 1, and Shotguns just finished. So any respawner is going to have that shotgun and already have such great upgrades behind them to move forward. Killing the Drifter here in oxygenation. Again, stopping yet another Harvester from being grown. And these Lurks are doing their job, but they need to really amp it up. And I'm not saying that they're not able to do that, but it's going to be a hard road for them to travel.
One of the Harvesters down in Oxygenation. Dams and Hercules taking a defensive position. The Lurks are diving in on top of them, doing a little bit of damage, but taking way more. Gorge there at the back of the room, though, to heal them up, which is really nice. And then Hercules comes in to try and kill the Gorge. Does actually succeed there, but the Lurks will clear those two off as they overextended for that Gorge. But it's going to help. And King Yo, aggressive in Organ Donation with the shotgun. Eagle Eye with a rifle up in Waste Recycling, denying the infestation. It's just so much damage, and they can't really be affording to taking this damage.
Yeah, now the catch is right now they're sitting on 5 extractors, but they're taking damage in repair and over in Bay Wing, and they're not really paying attention. They're moving right up to be aggressive again. Snails cannot let themselves get to a point where they're dropping down to 3 or less extractors at this point. They really got to keep the momentum they've got going with their upgrades. Golden taking a huge meat shot right away, and it looks like he's going to get caught by King Yo. Golden down after only about a minute and 20 seconds as Lurk.
Rheumatology succeeds in taking out extractor repairs. Baywing's down as well, actually, which is nice, but it looks like the 3 Marine aggression is a little bit too much for Titus. They've lost one of those Lurks, as you said, and you can see the positioning right now. Highly aggressive. They've got both of the exits from the Hive completely covered, and they're even slightly poking in towards the Hive as well, where you've got a couple of shells that are pretty damn vulnerable right now.
Yeah, indeed. They're going to lose this Harvester if they can't clean up Ray here in Oxygenation. Looks like he's going to keep that. They're going to move immediately over to Waste Recycling, where the Harvester is still alive. But they got to be really careful that they don't lose all these eggs from Heracles and King Yo, who are harassing the main Hive over in Pipeworks right now.
Yeah, Snails are still on top of this game. They're still obviously way ahead from the early game. They've still got the 4 extractors up. Titus are up to 3 Harvesters, which is quite nice. But again, it's all about recovery. Like, they've really got to get more than that done to recover from the weak early game. The resources at this point, 300 to 140. You've got to be ahead right now to keep up. Otherwise, you're going to be facing a very strong Marine team. They got shotguns, they got weapons too. They got very good aim as well, which is another pretty significant element of combat.
Golden trying to jump in here, getting Heracles pretty low. The med pack's coming in to support at the right time. Shotgun blast taking him down. Again, Snail sitting on 5 extractors. 1 dropped at Baywing. It's going to be, you know, the ghosting's going to disappear here in a second as that drifter builds. But you got, you know, Dams and Eagle Eye right over here on the right side. I mean, these skulks just keep working on the res, but to what avail? I mean, they're just... I don't know what they're going to be able to do here. Weapons 2, armor 1, shotguns in hand. What will be the next thing that he researches? It doesn't even feel like they need phase gates right now.
No, I mean, at this point, Titus have almost run out of options. You've always got the option of base rushing. Best defense is mines, phase gates, beacons, all those things work very, very well against... They can be very costly, but they work very well against base rushes, and I think a standard slow-paced game is going to work in Snail's favour, and they've got to pretty much just deny the base rushes. I don't think Titus will be able to win any other way at this point. It's getting a little bit late in the game to try and recover. We could be seeing fades, maybe they'll help, but I think the Marines are already pretty strong, and next upgrade looks like they're going to be working on phase tech and a couple of phase gates somewhere on the map, probably somewhere aggressive like Oxygenation or Organ Donation, because that's the 2 rooms they've been in quite a lot.
So they clear up in Waste Recycling and in Bay Wing. Josh, he's trying to get the kill on Eagle Eye, can't do that. That Weapons 2 rifle really just chewing through these skulks with only 2 shells up for the skulks. Looks like they lost the 3rd one. I mean, did they ever build it? I didn't see anybody actually kill it, but it must have.
3rd shell has been killed.
And down goes Sicknick here in Oxygenation. And man, oh man, you're so lucky that the fades are ticking out in just a moment, because they desperately need those fades right now. Look at the res, though. I mean, they've jumped down, you know, forcing the Marines to hold back and build res, but you still got 2 to 3 Marines pushing up to be pressure up in the north, and this is posing a problem with phase tech now done. It looks like Oxygenation is to be their holding ground.
Yeah, you got a pair of double Marines right now pushing into these Harvester rooms. Looks like Ray and Hercules have got the job to do. They've got 3 skulks on top of them. Nice early kill onto one of those Marines. And they get a double kill there, and I suspect they're going to have to do more than just defend. So they're going for the res. It's going to be tough to win if they just keep going for res. It's always a nice option, but it's getting a little bit late. I don't know. This is a tough one. If you're Titus right now, you can see the glimpse of a very strong team, but it's just that the upgrades and the resources are against them, and they've got fades now, but they just won't be strong enough, I suspect.
Holding a room like Oxygenation is really great for the Marines, Because if you build that robo and you want to push the arcs up, all you have to do is get them to that little section there behind the wall and defend it. Just stand back and shoot. And there's not a whole lot they can do about it. And you can take this hive down pretty quick, but it looks like they're going to go on for a full-on shotgun assault. And there's only Joshi here to defend. There's Sicknick spawning in, but 3 shotguns, 4 shotguns. Oh my, these fades have really got to do something right now.
Taking his force just as the fight goes a little bit bad. Nice one, balling up to make it even harder to secure a kill. Really nicely done.
I don't even really think you needed the beacon there. We only did about 10% to the arms lab, and they honestly, they did 50% on the hive here. Even with the bone wall going up, they're just going to rush right in, and they could take this hive.
Hive's down to 50% already. They're trying to build a crag to get it back up to full HP. They've lost 1 Marine and just lost an extractor. Another Marine goes down. They've still got 2 shotgunners, and they've got 1 Skulk and the double Fade to worry about. Fade's are full HP, coming back in for another fight. And looks like Dams is trying to hold the Phase gate alone.
They got to get on this gate right now. And here comes Ray running through with a rifle, Heracles with a rifle. They know they can go back and get shotguns if they need to, but this is turning into a feed gate. And this could be the momentum that Titus needs to turn this game back around. This is going to force the Marines to have to run all the way back up to the north. All the while, you've got supply lines building, you've got organ donation already up, and they've done a decent job of clearing the res on the left side and up at the top. Now the Fades need to keep the pressure up and not allow these Marines to do much more damage, because only a couple of them can buy more shotguns.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big investment right now. Again, all the Marines now have shotguns again. As you said, very expensive. They won't be able to do that much longer in this game. And there's always the chance for Titus right now to just clear the shotguns, get up some of these harvesters, and this could be a good recovery point. This is pretty much their last opportunity. It's all about the shotguns right now. If they can clear the shotguns and keep them gone, that'd be really nice for Titus.
Gravity's not as effective as a phase location. I mean, it's great because it gives you kind of somewhat central map control, but nowhere near as powerful as that oxygenation gate was for them. And so now you're going to be defending this gate a little bit more as you have a Skulk harassing main.
A couple of shotgunners alone in supply lines. Rios was out of the chair for a second. Joshi and Rantology push those 2 Marines. Oh, Ray takes them alone.
Great
they
play
took out
by
1
Ray.
shotgunner. Yeah, he took him there. It was really important. There's 2 shotguns he's trying to defend. Dams and Kingo trying to get another phase get up in oxygenation. It's going to be a lot harder for the aliens to get a recovery with that secondary. Nice kill from Golden. Secondary phase gate in the middle of the map. And looks like they're going to try and clear out King Yo, and the phase gate unsuccessful in oxygenation, and they didn't lose the fades, which is so impressive at this point. And somehow Snails have still not been able to afford that Weapons 3, despite having somehow sucked up 600 team resources almost. They still haven't got the Weapons 3 upgrade.
I don't know, do you think at this point a Gorge might be beneficial to them again?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, getting their res nodes up so that even if they go down, at least they're getting that P-res ticking in a little bit faster. Helping to support them get those lurks back up and going. We are now at 20 res again for Sicknick and Golden, but without that second hive, you're not going to have Umbra, so I really think them staying Skulks is more effective right now.
It's hard. I think three priorities for Titus right now are getting their harvesters up, keeping their fades alive, and clearing the shotguns, which I think Gorge would help with so much. Looks like Joshy's going to try to get out here. He takes too long. Pistol comes out from Ray.
Well played by Joshy.
Every fight's a real tough one for the fades right now. You see Rentology is pretty much doomed. I mean, she's stuck in that vent, and there's a Gorge Clog to actually help the Marine get in there. And she has just about secured her exit.
She gets away. She has regen, so that won't be a total problem. But King Yo and Dams are hot on the trail over there. Cutting off the Cis chain from oxygenation. Looks like Heracles and Ray are going to try to take out that node. And down goes Rantology in coolant. They find her. Not good. Looks like the Sicknick is back out as Lurk now. But these are weapons too. Rifles and shotguns on the field. Phase gate being attacked by Gorgeous over in Galaxy. In Gravity. Wow, they save oxygenation.
And it looks like they might successfully take out Gravity. You've got 2 respawning right now, but Gorgeous has already killed it before they can get through. Ray and Heracles trying to hold off Organ Donation. Another phase gate attempted there, but you've got Joshy still on that fade. Sicknick on his lurk. No Umbra, of course, as you mentioned. There's no way they're going to get Umbra without that second hive. But that's a four alien life forms able to push into this position. Could clear up the shotgunners. It's going to be a tough fight. Joshy's done some really nice swipes early on. Doesn't take much damage. Clears up those two shotgunners. Really well done.
I really like that they built organ donation, because that just means more and more time that the aliens have to spend taking down marine structures in order to expand their own res income. Eagle Eye even building over waste recycling now. So Marines essentially have this map capped, and they're putting up the phase gate again in gravity.
Josh is doing very, very well in this phase, getting some really nice swipes, and you see King Yu and Dam's now very low in
About
gravity.
to get pinched.
Eagle Eye trying to solo up in oxygenation. He's got a scan, he's got some med packs, that's a shotgun they've expensed into that room. Not really much succeeded there, but they're distracted for long enough that the phase gate attempt in organ donation is already on a 30% build. Looks like Josh is coming in. There's plenty of scans going down right now. They've got a lot of money to scan. Joshy goes very low.
I mean, taking that kind of damage, it just amazes me when the rifle does that much damage. Phase gate in organ donation now, and this is an aggressive phase gate as well, just like oxygenation was. And I think at this point, we're now really seeing the Marines exert their dominance from their res on this map. You know, losing that second fade, getting your second lurks up, and even pulling your commander out, and down goes Joshy, shotgun to the back. And I think this is pretty much game.
Yes, we're getting to the point where Snails have enough resource towers, they've got the phase gates, they can spend all their money either on replacement extractors or on these upgrades, and there's no extractors to replace.
Signet going down as lurk means no higher life forms for Titus, and it's 16.5 minutes. There's the GG from Titus. Round number 1 going to the Snails.